Good evening. Hello guys, this is Anikant. I am your communication coach and welcome back to my channel Speaker in You. And guys, I'm really sorry and I do apologize for coming after a long time. As you know, being a communication trainer, I'm really busy in my online classes because of COVID-19. So we are all packed up. So here I am again with new topic, new story. And this time this topic is highly important for those who believe in good communication. So in today's topic, we are discussing how to become a good communicator. All right, so we are going to start with the one beautiful story as usual. Then we are going to do the topic, be prepared. It is the part one of this topic. All right, it's a part one, be prepared, and then end of the topic, conclusion. So in today's part one, be prepared, we are going to learn how to be organized, how to have the clarity, how to be clear and concise and punctual for being a good communicator. All right, so let's start with this beautiful story. Well, in this story, we have two characters, as you can see, the scientist and the chauffeur. All right, once upon a time, there was a famous scientist who was always called upon for his signature lecture, and he had one good and honest chauffeur who always drove to him to his engagements. One day, as the scientist was very famous and the chauffeur who was in his service for almost 20 years, one day the scientist went to a place where no one had ever seen him before. So chauffeur thought and asked to the scientist, Mr. Scientist, let's do the trade. He said, what? Let's exchange the clothing. Let's do the switch. And I will become the scientist. I will give your lecture, and you will sit the way I sit in the back of the room and listen to me the way I used to do. And chauffeur said that we will exchange the uniform. You are going to wear my uniform as a chauffeur, and I will become a scientist. And scientist thought a while. And then chauffeur said, don't worry, I have been listening to you for 20 years and I do understand what you speak and I have remembered everything. I will speak the way you speak. Do not worry. Scientist thought, all right, great idea. Let's give him a chance. Scientist went back and said, chauffeur started. So after he started brilliantly, he did really a great job. However, there was a question and answer session came, right? Now, chauffeur wasn't ready. He was ready to speak because he has been listening to the scientist for over 20 years. But he was not prepared. He was not ready for the questions and answers. All right. So there was really a highly technical question asked by one of the audiences. But now here's the turn. Here's the twist. Chauffeur said, everybody knows that chauffeur is not a scientist, all right? So, he just mucked up everything and spoke well. He did brilliant job. And scientist was worried, now what will happen? Now he doesn't know the answer, all right? So what the chauffeur did, how has he become really a fantastic communicator? He said, that was really a beautiful question. And also it is an elementary question, And for that, I think I will call upon stage my chauffeur. What did you understand by this story? He handled the audience brilliantly. Though he knew that he didn't have the answer. He doesn't know what to answer because it was highly technical question. He just mucked up everything and spoke in front of everybody as a great communicator. But he knew how to handle audience. Okay? And how to think on your feet. So this is This is what we are going to learn. All right, so this is what we are going to learn, that how to be prepared and handle the audience. So that was the beautiful story, and I have read, I guess, couple of days ago, and I really liked it, and I thought I should share it with you. So we are going to start with our topic right now. Now we understand how to become a good communicator. For that, see, whenever in any business environment, let's understand, we are going to take this as a business communication right now. So, as a business communicator, what is your responsibility? All right. So, being a business communicator or the communicator, or if you want to become a good communicator, you have certain responsibility to your audience, all right, to your employer, and to your profession. Your audience comes to you with an inherent set of expectations. All right, you need to understand that they have certain expectations. They come with the, with the inherent expectation that you will fulfill these responsibilities, but it may change according to the context and according to the environment, but two central ideas will remain. The first one is on which we are going to talk about, be prepared, and the second one is be ethical. So today we are going to talk about be prepared. All right, as the business communicators, the first responsibility it includes several facets which we will examine today. These are the facets, like you need to be organized, you need to have the clarity, you need to be clear, concise, and punctual. Let's verify this statement. The prepared communicator is organized. All right, so part of being prepared means being organized. Aristotle called this logos or logic. There should be a logical sequence of anything, step by step understanding. You need to be really organized about your topic. Any given topic. Let's take any topic. All right, any topic. Okay, on any given topic, there is the wealth of information. You have so many information, or so many sources. Sorry, you have so many sources and so much information. Now, if you are organized, if you want to be a good communicator, what you need to do, you just need to narrow it down to the small pieces. You just to narrow it down to the manageable level. You need to work as a gatekeeper who will only allow what is important. All right, or he will only allow selecting people or selecting ideas. You need to work as a gatekeeper, and he will not allow or deselect with those who are not necessary, or we are going to curb the unnecessary points. So I want to verify this. Yes, being prepared means being organized. So now let's verify second statement. The prepared communicator is clear. All right, now we're gonna verify this after verifying be organized. Okay, part of being prepared is being clear. Okay, if your message is unclear, the audience will definitely lose interest in you and they will tune you out. Okay, it will bring an effective communication to end. Interestingly, clarity begins with intrapersonal communication. Means you must have a clear idea in your mind. Okay, you must have idea in your mind of what you want to say before you can say to someone else. That is intrapersonal communication. That is really interesting when you want to be when you want to become a good communicator or you want to be clear. So being prepared is being clear. So it has another level, or it has another aspect. It is interpersonal also. Why? Interpersonal level clarity involves considering your audience. You are going to use the words or phrases, and you are going to avoid, or you should avoid, jargon or slang. Okay, because your audience may not be familiar with these words, or which you are going to use, or the slangs which you are going to use. When it comes to oral communication, okay, if you mumble your words, okay, when I'm talking about the oral communication now. Earlier I was talking about the oral communication or other communication, like if you are writing an email. So you need to take care of your clarity. You need to be clear of your words. Okay. In oral communication, if you mumble your words, speak too quickly, or too slow, or you have monotonous tone of voice, or if you stumble over certain words or phrases, you will definitely lose your audience. Your presentation will suffer. Also, technology also plays an important role. It's a part of being prepared and being clear. Okay, if you are using a microphone, if it is not working, this will definitely hinder your presentation. So before your presentation, you must check all the equipments which you are going to use, like your laptop, the lights, the cameras, everything, your microphone, everything you need to check, because that affects the clarity, and you will not be clear when you are speaking. You may not be audience if you don't check your microphone. Now, another statement which you are going to understand, and that is, the communicator is concise and punctual. All right. So what does that mean? Concise and punctual. What do you understand by that? Okay. So we are going to verify this statement also. Everybody knows that what is concise means and what is punctuality in communication. Concise means brief, or keep it simple and short. Okay. So in most business communication, let's talk about a little bit about business communication. In most business communications, you are expected to get down to business, right away. That may sound quite odd, or that may sound not good, or that may sound that the person does not have the interpersonal skills. But in some cases, in business communication, you need to be on the point. It differs, country to country and culture to culture. So it includes being able to state what you want to say. You need to be clear. You need to be on the point. Straightforward, linear communication. You need to be, concise. Okay. It may be, sometimes what happens, it may be really tempting that how much you know about your topic, or when you incorporate additional information to your documents or your speech, it may be tempting that you know so much, but it is not good for your audience. Okay, you are keeping or putting them the risk of boring, confusing, or overloading your audience. Okay, you cannot overload it. Talking in circles, or indulging in tangents where you get off the topic, will definitely put you in danger. Your audience will lose you. Okay, they will lose you, because you will lose the audience. Yes, and audience will also lose you, because they are not here to show their grudge. They want to listen to you. They, as I told you first, they have inherent set of expectations that you will fulfill your responsibilities as a good communicator. But if you're not clear, if you do not have the clarity, if you are using so many jargons or slangs about which your audience is not familiar, you will definitely lose them. If you're not concise, to the point, okay, if you're not talking in a right way, then you will lose the client in your business communication, or your seminar or the presentation. And part of being concise also being punctual. You need to finish your topic within the given time. You cannot go beyond it. Sometimes what happens, in most of the cases, what happens, that in a teleconferences, people start late. When they start late, they go beyond the time, and they make their client bored. The speaker also, sometimes they get bored of going beyond the time. So you need to be punctual. arrive 10 minutes before at the place where you are going to speak, or start your teleconferencing at least 5 minutes before, so that you can finish your topic in the given time frame. So that is you need to be punctual. So part of being concise, part of being prepared is concise, and also part of being prepared is being punctual. So if you are concise, if you know your topic, you are well organized, you are clear about your topic, you know how to keep it simple and short and to the point, you will definitely remain punctual. So this was the part one of how to become a good communicator, and next day I will come with the part two, be ethical. Part one, be prepared, and second one, be ethical. So thank you so much for listening to me, and once again I do apologize for coming after a long time. However, I am going to keep the pace. I will keep coming and talking about new topics on communication. So keep talking, keep communicating, and be safe. Thank you so much.